Hey everyone, MTash here, and today we're going to be looking at the Zhongli banner. They just dropped this a few minutes ago. We've got big boy Zhongli as the 5-star. Now, him alone, he is absolutely insane. He is probably the best 5-star support in the game. He's one of the best 5-stars in the game, period. You can hit like an absolute truck with him while generating massive shields for your team. You can make him super tanky. He's an overall amazing champ, and the biggest thing is he debuffs enemies. Whether it's physical, whether it's elemental, he debuffs both of them. And that alone is one of the most valuable things in the game. And it's just built right into his kit. You don't need constellations or anything like that. Now, if you get C1, you can place down multiple pillars, and that's going to give you a lot of area of effect to do damage and debuff stuff. But even at C0, this is an amazing, amazing character. If you get more constellations, obviously he's going to be better. But I feel like he's one of those characters that even at C0, he is unbelievably good. Absolutely amazing. Now, as for 4 stars, we've got Yanfei. She is really, really cool. She's a pyro DPS, a pretty greedy character. You use her, you throw her out on the field. She's doing charged attacks and building stacks. And you're going to be using her as a main DPS, not as a support. Even if you tried to build her as a support, it's not really going to work. Her kit is not really built for it, whether it's her passives or constellations. But she does look like a really interesting DPS character, so I'm hyped for her. Now, Diona is an awesome support. Diona, whether you got Zhongli or not, Diona is a great character, and you're actually going to get a free copy of Diona in the events, which we'll talk about in a minute. But Diona is going to be a great pickup because she's cryo, she can apply some shields, she's got healing, and her shield is a cleanse. So if you're doing the Spiral Abyss, there are some floors that apply debuffs. When you use her shield, it will actually cleanse that off and any of the negative effects, which is really, really cool. Now, we've also got Noelle, who's not one of my favorites. I've never really built out Noelle. She can be good. You can use her to heal. She's Geo. She's got a Claymore. She's a fine little character if you like, Geo and if you're looking for a shield character. But I'm more interested in Zhongli and Diona. And if you're looking for a DPS, Yanfei is really, really cool as well. I think she's going to be pretty fun to play. And, if I needed Zhongli, I'd be wishing on this banner just because of Zhongli and Diona. I think he is that good that he's kind of like a Venti. If you get him on your account, you're just going to have a better account. I would say that he is worth using Primo Gems you might have saved. He is that good. Whether it's the Spiral Abyss, fighting bosses, doing any bit of content in the game. And his ultimate is one of the most satisfying ultimates I've ever seen. So that's the way I would view this. That's the way I would rate it. But let's look at a couple other things that just dropped as well. We know that there's going to be some story quests with Zhongli, and we also know that there's going to be some new hangouts. But they posted a bunch of other things here. They showed the Energy Amplifier event, and it shows the dates on that. So that's actually going to be happening on the 30th, which is, end of this week, we're going to be seeing this event. This event is going to be a multi-week event. You can see this is going until May 17th, right? So it's going to be multiple weeks here. And not only can you get a crown and some Primo Gems, you actually do get a free Diona. So if you've never had a Diona, you're going to have Diona on your account. And if you have Diona, you're going to get a constellation. So that's really, really good. Diona is amazing. This is going to give me C1 Diona, which I'm really excited about on my account because it gives some nice energy recharge. So this first event is going to be a banger. I don't know how fun it's going to be, but I'm in it for the rewards. Now, the next event is the Wind Trace event. This is like the Hide and Go Seek event, and this is going to be starting in a couple of weeks from now. Now, this is about a 10-day event, and you're going to get some Primo Gems and Hero's Wit. This is something that is just going to give you some Primo Gems. It's kind of a goofy little mini game to do. Nothing too special in my opinion, but it might be fun to do with friends. Here's the interesting thing. This event wish with Zhongli, it says it starts on the 18th. So, are we going to get Eula first? I don't know, because they haven't shown the Eula banner, but they've shown the Zhongli banner, which is really interesting. And honestly, if this is starting on the 18th, then that gives us a lot of time to, prep. So that's kind of cool. They've also got the weapon banner on here. Weapon banners are absolute bait. They're bullshit. You're going to lose so much money going on a weapon banner. I just can't recommend them, ever. Never again. It just, after Tectone spent $2,000 trying to get a Staff of Homa, after I spent so much for the Wolf's Gravestone back in the day, weapon banners are absolute trash. So we've also got the Hangout series, and this is going to be at AR 26 and above. It seems like it's right when 1.5 launches, you'll have access to this, which is pretty cool. And if you look at this one here, this is the same. It doesn't have any other date, so I'm guessing the Zhongli main story quests are going to be available right when 1.5 launches, which is typical for these types of things. And then they showed off some Adventure Boost bundles and the Battle Pass. Nothing else too special here, but I wanted to make sure I talked about it. Now, I wanted to see if I could find a Eula banner anywhere. I went on the website and they haven't posted it, at least not yet. But this Zhongli banner I think is pretty cool, and I think it's important to look at and discuss, is this worth it or not? Again, if you're looking for a support, Zhongli can do it. As a main DPS, I've seen him be done. I don't know. I've never built him like that. I think he's more of a support. He's a shield guy. There's multiple different artifact sets that will work with him, especially the new one that's coming out if you're looking for some big shields, but he can hit really hard as well if you're looking to smack and do 100,000 damage with your Q. If you get the artifacts, he definitely can hit hard. If you were one of those people that got Staff of Homa back in the day, absolutely insane weapon for him, Staff of Homa, but there's other weapons that are pretty good on him as well. Diona, if you get a sacrificial bow, throw a sacrificial bow on Diona. She's going to be amazing. Noelle, maybe you've got a white blind that you crafted. Maybe you got a sacrificial greatsword. I don't know what you're using on Noelle, but she could be a pretty good little healer. And then Yanfei, if you've got a 5-star DPS-based catalyst, she can do some pretty cool damage, I'm guessing. I've never got to use her because she doesn't exist yet, right? Maybe there's some footage of her being used, but she does look, based on her kit, like a very greedy DPS. And someone you're going to leave on the field doing charged attacks and building stacks. And if you've got a 5-star weapon, that's just going to make her even more valuable. Will she replace your 4-star character, or sorry, your 5-star characters? I don't know about that. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But, you know, ever seen a fully stacked Ning Wong? Maybe. This banner for me is Zhongli. That's it. That's the only thing I'm looking at. He is that good. He is that good. Just like Venti. I think Venti's banner was trash. Venti is that good that you don't look at everything else. You just get the character. Should you spend money on it? No. You should never spend money on it because you're not going to get what you want and you're going to lose the 50-50. If you've got Primo Gems saved up and you're looking to get the character, good luck. Good luck. I hope you get Big Dong Zhong. I hope you get Daddy. And that's pretty much it for me. If you guys are interested in an amazing little energy drink, check out Advanced GG. I've got my own energy drink, the M-Tash Mango Splash. It is absolutely delicious. And that's it. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. One thing I wanted to talk about really quickly, because I didn't really touch on this, is, you know, Zhongli, if you have a really good weapon and you have really good artifacts, he can hit really hard, but he's one of those characters that, because of how this Dominus Lapis works and because of this debuff, you can essentially just put him out on the field for like a second, debuff the enemies, and then swap off. And so even if you don't have a 5-star weapon, if you don't have really good artifacts that might be geo-focused, you can throw him into literally any team and make that team better. And so, you know, if you are a free-to-play player that's looking for a bang-for-your-buck type character, I would say that he is one of the better ones out there. And if you do build him up, you do get a good weapon, then he's going to be even better. But, you know, there's some characters out there like, I would say like Kaching. She's fine. You can make a crack Kaching. But I don't think that a character like that is going to change your entire account the way a Venti would or Zhongli would. I would say that he is that good that if you are sitting on a bunch of Primo Gems because you've been saving and waiting for someone, I would give you the green light. I would definitely watch some reviews, and I would look at some build guides for this character. Because there's multiple ways you can play him, but everyone's going to have a different opinion. And the other thing, too, is if you haven't watched a video on him recently, you might think that he sucks. If you quit the game and you took a break, they buffed the hell out of him, and they gave him this debuff. He didn't actually have this before. So if you haven't watched a video on him recently, I would definitely go watch a build guide. There's a bunch of good people out there that have, you know, maxed out Zhongli's. And for me, I only recently got some decent artifacts on him, and I don't even have full sets. So I don't want to try to do this build guide when I still have like a mix set. I still have good damage, right? You know, I've got crit damage and crit rate and some different artifacts that are definitely solid, but I don't have like a perfectly god tier Zhongli, and I still think he's amazing. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt, but this character is a game changer, and you know, if you like the other characters that are on the banner, I would definitely consider wishing here. I kind of said that already, but I guess I wanted to just make it known that you don't have to have him with amazing artifacts and weapons for him to be good. He's good all the time, in my opinion. That's it. I'm done.